Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the 5th episode of What to Wear Wednesday, and this week I have actually a lot of casual outfits. I realized as I was filming it, I ended up wearing my Vans with almost every single outfit. I think there's just one that I wore sandals with. But I did want to address, I know a lot of you guys are posting things that have to do with insecurities, long torso, broad shoulders, back knee, etc. And while I do want to help you guys feel comfortable with your body and dressing so that you can hide certain insecurities, I do also want to address that your body is beautiful, and I think that that's something that's going to take a really long time for anybody to get used to and to just learn, especially if you are insecure about certain parts. But one, everybody's insecure about something. Two, nobody cares as much as you do. I promise you that nobody cares as much as you do. I might think that I have a long torso, but it really is not, it does not matter because no one thinks about it, no one really cares, and at the end of the day, it's my body, and my body is beautiful. And for those of you guys that are struggling with certain insecurities, what I would recommend that has worked pretty well for me is to take off all your clothes, stand naked in front of your mirror, and tell yourself that you love yourself. I know it sounds ridiculous, and while you're doing it, you might be like, this is so stupid, this is not helping, but I promise that if you keep doing it over and over and over again, that eventually you will believe yourself and you will see your body in a different light. So just try that. I don't know, this was just super short and random, but okay, without further ado, let's get into the styling, the clothes. So my first question comes from Z Paul, who said, can you do outfits where you don't show your shoulders or back? I have back knee and I'm very insecure about it. I feel like it's pretty obvious that you would wear like t-shirts or long sleeve shirts to cover up your back acne or anything that you're insecure about. So I didn't show that in this video because I think it's pretty obvious. You're probably already doing that, but just ways to, I don't know, layer and change things up a bit. I would definitely recommend getting a sheer robe of this type. It's really nice for the summer because it is sheer, and so it's going to be really breathable, and I've worn this with every color imaginable, and it's easy to dress up or dress down. I've even worn them like with these pants, and they're like super patterned. And then also what you can do is, you guys know that I love these like sheer sweater type of things, but this one's like a super mesh like kind of tunic. And this is amazing because you can throw it on over any kind of tank top, any length. I have it with this one here. And yeah, I don't know, just play around with how you mess with your layers. Yeah, I think a lot of people do think to put sweaters over tank tops, but a lot of times people forget that you can put tank tops over like sweaters or long t-shirts. If you do have a lot of tank tops and you are insecure about having your back or your shoulders showing, then the best thing to invest in, I mean, it's not even really an investment, but if you don't have one, then you should get it, is just like a nice little cropped plain white shirt. And it sounds like something that everyone would have in their closet, but it would surprise you. Like, it's so basic that you might not have it. But this is really, really, really great for layering. And I would say cropped just because if you do have a shirt that is cropped, then it won't show through under, because then you have that weird like fabric on the bottom. So my next question comes from Sav Chinook. She asked, how do you style a collared shirt without it being too business looking? I've gotten a bunch of collared shirts that have cute patterns, but they are hard to style. So for this one, I did not have a lot of collared shirts. I really don't have that many, so I just kind of styled it around this one. And this is not really a collared shirt. I would call this more of a flannel because it is a flannel, but you guys get the idea. I would say if you have a collared shirt that's business looking, so I'm assuming it's like kind of fitted, in my mind I'm picturing white. Actually really want a shirt like that because that is so nice to layer. Like, I actually would love to throw this shirt over a white fitted collared shirt, and I feel like if you have it unbuttoned, then it would look really nice just kind of open. There's a lot that you can do. I know a lot of people are wearing kind of like corsets or belts around their white collared shirts and having it open on top. That looks super bomb. So if your shirt is white, then that is a really great option because I want that. So that's what I would do. And as far as collared shirts, I'm sure that you guys have seen this and I've talked about it so many times, but honestly, tie it, tuck it, throw it over your shoulder. There are so many different ways that you can wear a collared shirt. You can wear it buttoned all the way up, you can wear it buttoned up and then unbutton the bottom ones. Like, There's so many options and you just have to be creative with it. I don't know, I feel like you kind of have to admit that it's gonna look quite business-like, but you can make it sexy business, you know, if that's what you're going for. I don't know. I do find that for collared shirts, if it is fitted, then it is gonna just look business-like in general. There's not much you can do about that because even just tying it is gonna be a little bit awkward. So if it is a tight fitted one, then I would recommend throwing stuff over it. And then if it's kind of a loose one like this flannel, then you can wear it in a million different ways. And you can also wear it like unbuttoned completely with tank tops underneath, and that always looks super casual. So I hope that that was helpful. Sorry, I just don't have a ton of like business type shirts, so I'm not really sure like how to share that with you guys. My next one comes from Catherine Wing, who said, I'm going to Vietnam to visit family and it's my first time going. It's going to be insanely hot, so I plan on bringing shorts and tanks, but my mom says to bring some long sleeves to cover up from mosquitoes. Can you style something that is nice and airy but kind of keeps me covered from mosquitoes? So girl, this is my expertise because I have a like all natural like mosquito repellent tutorial that I made a really long time ago. It's like kind of cringy because like don't know who I was trying to be, but it is helpful because that thing saved my life. So you can make that like little remedy thing for when you go to Vietnam or when you're there, and it works beautifully. Or you can also buy like some kind of insect repellent, and I talk about this a ton in that video, so I won't do it now. You can watch it if you want, but I would recommend getting an insect repellent. This one is just a body oil, so it's amazing. And yeah, so I would recommend getting this because you're not going to want to be fully covered up. I understand what your mom is saying, like girl, I get it, like wearing loose clothes is key. If you wear something like this that is super tight, mosquitoes will bite through it. I have had mosquitoes bite through pants, jeans, leggings, everything that is tight. So do not wear tight clothes thinking that you're going to stay protected. No, no, no. So what you do want to wear, your mom is right, is some loose pants. These are amazing. They are super, super nice and airy, but I mean, it is super hot. So like if you do want to wear this and you're also going to wear a long sleeve shirt, I think you would die and have a knip shit. So like do not do that. I don't know. I don't want you to get my friend just came home. There's a car now here in my driveway, so there's this weird ray of light. But anyways, like I was saying, I would say either wear long pants or a long shirt, but I would not do both because I think you would die. I've never been to Vietnam, but I would just assume that it's gonna be really, really, really hot. So I go for pants because having mosquito bites on your legs are the worst, especially because like you're walking around, so you're having a lot of blood circulate through your body and especially through your legs, and so you're just actually irritating those mosquito bites even more. So having them on your upper body sucks, but it's not as bad as having it on your legs, especially on your ankles, like where your shoes are. Like that's the worst. So I would say wear something like this, and then I would just wear like a tank top or anything that is loose on top as well. So that is what I would wear. I would also just wear shorts and a tank. I probably would just do that. Realistically, I would just wear shorts and tank tops every day because I can't stand the heat, and then just slather my body. Like I'm not even gonna like slather your body in bug oil and just keep reapplying it because it's either that or you're just sweaty all the time, and it's not even like a sure thing that you're not gonna get bit if you wear loose clothes. So you might as well just slather your body and then wear whatever you want. But this is a great option if you want to wear some loose clothes. So my next question comes from Genia Garcia. She said, I have broad shoulders and I'm kind of conscious about it, so I end up always wearing tops with sleeves, but I want to go out of my comfort zone. Hashtag send help. So Genia, this is what I would do. So basically, if you have broad shoulders, and that basically means that your shoulders are wider than your hips. And so generally what your body, like your body shape is like a triangle. If this is the case, then what you want to do is draw attention to like the inner points so that it kind of rounds it out a little more, instead of like do not wear like something like this. I would not wear because spaghetti straps and thin straps are just going to attract attention to your shoulders, and it's going to make your shoulders look bigger. And also wearing like tube tops or anything that just goes straight across, that's again going to make your shoulders look broader. So what you do want to do is wear deep plunging V's. That looks really, really nice. So deep V's are your friend. And also the shirts that I did choose, or the one shirt that I chose was this one, just because it does go straight across, but it's really small. Like you can see the shape of this neck is very small, and then you also have really like wide sleeves, and that works really well just to kind of like make the shape look a lot smaller. I have such weird vocab to describe this, but you want to make like this look smaller. And then also other good tips are to wear dark colors on top and light colors on the bottom, because as you know, black slims and white generally makes you look larger. And so if you wear light colors on top and black on the bottom, then it's just gonna make your shoulders look even broader, your upper body even broader. Also, in terms of sleeves, I don't have a really good example of this. Actually, in this dress is a pretty good example. You want to wear sleeves that are little caps. And what I mean by that is you don't want something that cuts across here, because imagine if you have sleeves that go like just straight across here, then it makes your shoulders look a lot broader. But if you have something that's kind of a cap, then it ends up making your shoulders look a little less broad. So this dress that I styled actually works pretty well. I think this is the only outfit that I have that kind of encapsulated a lot of what I was talking about. But you can see that it's a deep plunging V, so it draws your attention here instead of here. And then these sleeves are also really nice because they're little cap sleeves. Yeah, I would say avoid thin straps, avoid necks that are like, or like shapes that are straight across here. Try to go for wider straps, plunging V's, anything that will create a smaller neckline so it focuses your attention in and not out. So yeah. My last question comes from, let's see, Colby Schneider, who said, what would you wear to a fair/carnival? I will be outside all day and it's hot during the day but cool at night. I want to be comfortable but still look good. So I actually am going to a fair as well. I'm going this Friday and I'm super excited. And I'm pretty sure this is what I'm going to wear. I just came up with this outfit for this, but it is pretty solid. So I chose to wear a romper, and I would choose a romper over, say, like a shirt. Fuck me, this truck. I literally just sat here for like 5 minutes on my phone waiting for that truck to turn their engine off. Okay, so for this outfit, I chose a romper because I find that you could wear like a shirt and shorts and something like that. That's what I would wear, a shirt and shorts, if I didn't wear a romper. But if you're going on rides and stuff, sometimes I find that if I'm wearing like a loose shirt, then my shirt will like fly up depending on your ride. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but this is like really safe. It's secure. You know that your shirt's gonna stay down because it's connected to your pants. And in terms of what I would wear a backpack, and I would probably wear a backpack and not like a tote bag or a purse. So say you're walking around and you're like carrying water, you like end up buying stuff or like food or something, then your bag's gonna get quite heavy, and it's really annoying to have a heavy shoulder on one side. So I don't know, I find that wearing a backpack is the best thing to wear when you're going on kind of like an adventure. And so I would throw inside of it a little sweater shirt thing, and you guys have seen this a million times because I love it. It's like the perfect thing for like keeping you kind of warm, but it's also cool. So that is the end of my What to Wear Wednesday. As always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to ask before my next What to Wear Wednesday, then just leave them all below. Hopefully I'll get to them in my next episode. You can also follow me on Instagram for daily like fashion and makeup inspiration. I do post like outfits of the day like pretty much every single day like in my Instagram stories. So yeah, you can follow me there for that. As always, I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!